Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Satya Dhaliwal. I'm the marketing manager here at Perfect Portal. I've been with the company about little over 2.5 years now. I'll be presenting on our branded mobile app and portal for your firm. I know a lot of the attendees today, you already have the branded app, but I just wanted to talk about some of the new interfaces and new enhancements we have coming along and how you can actually properly promote it to your clients and referrers so you can take full advantage of it. There is a Q&A tab at the bottom of your screen, so please feel free to ask any questions. I have our lovely Lottie here. She will try to answer them as we go along, but I will review those questions at the end of the webinar as well in case you missed those answers or in case I need to expand on any of the answers. This webinar will be quite casual because I want to make sure that you understand everything that there is about the webinar, about the branded app, sorry. At the end of the webinar, I want you to feel fully confident in your new app and the marketing and how to market it to your clients and referring partners. If you have any questions or would like a quick catch up, I'm always available to have a quick coffee and Zoom session, okay? So in today's webinar, I'll try to keep it short and brief because I know everyone is quite busy as now more and more staff are starting to come back from furlough. First, I will go over the importance of providing a professional brand experience, then interfaces of the branded mobile app for your clients, referrers, and other parties, along with your staff. New enhancements we have coming soon, as well as the ones that we have on the roadmap, just so you know what is in the works. Marketing pack we create to help you get started to promote your app. Again, this is just the first bit that we create to give you that boost, and afterwards you can always evolve those assets. Marketing tips and tools, some easy tools that you can use to promote your app, whether it's on social media, on your website, or in any other promotional channels that you choose for your firm. I will show you some live examples of what our firms are doing, how they're talking about the app on their websites as well as social media. And we have gotten permission from these firms to share it with our other clients. So why is providing a brand experience important? We hear about product experience, brand experience, client experience, journey, and there's so many different words and jargons. So brand experience is very important, especially now. After these crises are over, it's going to be so important to have your brand everywhere so customers feel comfortable and confident. And again, the market, it will get more competitive, so it's important that everyone is aware and they can feel that connection with you when they see your brand. And brand experience is all about human emotions and how you can target it and how the actions that you take can actually leave an imprint of your company on the consumers. It's all about the emotions. And it builds trust and consumer loyalty. So this is where you have those organic referrals that start happening, and it always starts with brand experience. It's nothing that it's not something that you can visually see or measure, but it does result in greater success. And it confirms your credibility. Again, a lot of the companies you see, they sometimes seem bigger than they are because of their brand. They might be, just a small company working maybe even out of their basement or from home, but because of the brand that they can have that credibility with the consumers that they serve. And it provides you with a competitive edge. Again, everyone attending today's webinar, you all provide legal services. Majority of you have residential conveyancing or wills or probate. But again, what is it that differentiates you? And is it how you treat your clients? Is it the tools that you use to provide them with greater service? And consumers do pay more for greater experience, whether it's with your brand experience or customer experience, or even afterwards when you complete the transaction. We see in the past month, we have had a lot of partners and senior members of the firms being more involved with their Perfect Portal system. And again, being more involved, but they're actually reviewing their fees and increasing their fees. So it's not going to be race to the bottom. It's how do you actually position yourself to the clients and showing what is it that they're going to get when they choose you. So just because you know, it's going to get a little bit competitive when we get out of this little COVID bubble, doesn't mean you need to decrease your prices. You can always increase. So with the new V6 update, we have one app and one portal for your staff, your clients, referrers, and other parties. So what does that do? You already have access to Perfect Portal, you know, the pink and blue brand. Why is it important to have it, the colors change? Again, you know, your staff, your senior members, they can log into the app on their mobile phone. So make sure your staff have that app downloaded. And it gives that consistent experience, not just for the end consumer, but the referrers that deal with you, other parties who might not have dealt with you before, but this will help you raise that profile within the industry. It'd be one login no matter what device it is and one screen. Again, it's the app, but as well as the online portal. On any device, it'd be your login screen. Some of you who already have the app, you know what your login screen looks like, and that's how it would look like on desktop, the one that looks like on your app. And it's responsive. It can, you know, your members, staff members, or your referrers, anyone, they can access it at any time. They don't need to worry about looking at it only at their desktop. So the app and portal for your staff, I won't share too much information. It's identical to what you currently see, except now your staff can actually download the app, log in, and this is great for a lot of the managing partners or department heads. If you just want to look at the, you know, the pipeline, what's coming in, or if you want to quickly add notes to a matter, you don't need to worry about hopping onto your working desk and doing it there. You can do that instantly on your phone. Again, if you come across, you need to send a new lead through, you can use the phone and do it straight away. We know a lot of partners, they like having access on their mobile device because they're not necessarily generating new inquiries or quotes, but they like that visibility of the reports and the control center and the dashboard. So again, have all of your staff download the app and access it. So the app and portal for your clients. This is what we launched almost a year ago, the branded app. It's similar, it's the same format, but with few new features. It does help you communicate and engage with your clients, but again, it's how you set up those key stages. How do you make your processes more efficient? It's not just giving them that login access, it's what you do afterwards. How do you send those push notifications? Do you just send them messages, or do you chat with them and share documents with them? So some of the new things we have now, every single app and portal, we have two-factor authentication security. Again, this is due to everyone working remotely. You know, we don't necessarily have those secure servers. So you can have enable that for your staff, your referrers, your clients, or other parties. You have different flexibility depending on what you would like to do and who you would like to enable that additional security feature for. And of course, you can whitelist different IP addresses. For example, if you know, for your office, you don't necessarily need that additional security, so you can whitelist your office IP address, so on. Again, the quick matter progress, it's conveyancing, but other matter types as well, quite simple and easy. And of course, personalized communication depending on who you're sending that communication out to. We have chat that's available with your clients, and we are in the beta testing with Leap at the moment. So if you are Leap users on the call, we will send you an email when that becomes available. And for ticket clients, that will be available towards the end of August during their next release. You can again securely send and receive documents. Okay, so that includes any type of documents, whether it's photos, PDFs, Word doc, or anything that you need, you can do that with your clients. Similar to what we had before, client satisfaction surveys, where you have the ratings and the feedback. This is actually very important. I know a lot of the times you look at what can we publish online, but this is a great tool for you to use to evaluate your performance. You know, what is it that's working well with the clients? What is it that's not? So that can help you improve, because as soon as you start improving your new business efficiencies, better it is for your business growth. Again, I know some firms use the solicitor bio, some don't. This, again, it adds that personal touch to it where you can build that stronger engagement with your clients. You know, if you have a fun bio, like try not to make it too long, because that's something that I've been seeing with clients. They just try to make paragraphs and paragraphs. Just give 2 sentences, like, what is it, you know, a little bit more personal. Why, who is it that is dealing with their case? You know, it's building that human connection. And like we all know, people want more digital communication. So it's not just having the app, but it's all the different features within it and how you use it. Now, the app and the portal for your referrers. We have had Referring Smart for over 4 years now, and now your referrers can actually download your own branded app. So, for example, we used the demo account Balmoral Legal. They will no longer need to go to Referring Smart. They'll download their same app. There's only one app for each firm, but depending on the login, they'll get different interfaces. And for your referrers, they can log in, but they can also log in by a desktop portal as well, which would be fully branded with your firm's colors. Again, the same security level available for referrers. They can see the quick leads that they can send you, or quotes if you have that ability enabled for them. At the moment, it's just for residential conveyancing that the referrers can send you leads or quote on your behalf, but we will be opening that for all other areas of law. So they can send you a quick lead. Again, this will be just the client detail page, so they can send you a quick lead on any matter type and outside of residential conveyancing. They can send a lead, and you can have different permissions available. Similar to Referring Smart, they have all that access. They can actually send you a message and receive a message from your end. Okay, so again, if they know some information, always educate your referrers that they can send you a quick message via the app, and it keeps everything within your activity log related to that matter. And you can update referrers on different case progresses. I know everyone that's on here, you probably are using case stages if you have the branded app, but it's very important that you take the time to customize and personalize those key stages for different party types. So it is, you know, if it is going to out to a referrer, you take the time and build that message, tailor it. If you were to, you know, let's say send an email to that referrer, how would you word that key stage? So take that moment and review your key stages for each matter type. And you can always get the referrers to complete the key stages on your behalf, and that will extend and make the process even more efficient. Other parties. So this is something brand new. So your branded app, you can actually give access to other parties who are involved with the matter. So when you're adding other contacts to the case, there is a little prompt that will say, would you like to give them access to the app? So if you click yes, then when you push that through, then they will receive that email. They'll have link to activate their account for your firm. This is a great way for that organic brand awareness growth. Again, you might get a brand new mortgage broker that's working on your client's case. You know, you give them access to your app. They'll be impressed because, again, not many firms have their own branded apps at the moment. And then if you start building that relationship, it'll be very easy and simple to convert them into your introducing partners or referrers. Again, what we try to do with all of our product is make sure our firms have the competitive edge and that they can grow organically and expand their brand awareness across everyone involved in the transaction. And if you make things more efficient and connect everyone, then again, that will speed up the transaction and resulting in saving your firm time and money. The app interface for the other parties is quite simple. It's very simple. All they see is the matter that they're attached to. They log in using the same login screen, same app. They see the key stages. Again, you don't, the referrers and other parties don't have visibility to all of your key stages, only to the ones that you attach to that party type. And then what they can do is send you a new message, and you can send them a message as well in case you need to, ask for some information or, get some information back from them. So this is all that. It's very simple, as you can see, there's not much to it. And if you want to convert that other party to a referrer, it's very easy to do that within the system. New enhancements coming soon. So we have ID and AML checks that you'll be able to do directly from the app. If you're using InfoTrack, we'll have that integration. So the end consumer just goes to your app to complete those, but you, for law firm side of things, nothing changes from your end. So then you can still request the ID AML checks as you are doing it through InfoTrack, but for the end consumer, they only go through to your app and your online platform to complete what they need to do. We are going to open the app at the lead level. So right now, the consumers and referrers and other parties, they can see the app after you convert it into a matter. We are going to open it up at the lead level. So when a consumer, let's say, gets a quote on your behalf, they'll get the email to download the app so they can see what is it that they'll be getting if they instruct your firm. This, in turn, will help you increase your conversion rates, and you can always have other services or documents, that you might want to put in there, like onboarding forms, that sort of thing. So that is something that's coming. We have leads for all areas of law for referrers as well as from your website. I know at the moment the website calculator is only for conveyancing, and for referrers they can only use the app to send residential conveyancing leads, but we will be opening that up so you can actually expand that across all areas of law. Light version of the system for other members of your team. We know at the moment that it's only the users that you have set up with your subscription license that can access the system. We will be opening up the light version of the system, so your managing partners, IT team, marketing team can access it, and they can download the app and see the information that they need. For example, the managing directors, they don't need to worry about the quoting side of things or view the case information, but the MI, the management information, the reporting, they'll be able to see that. Ability to request e-signatures. So this is not something that we're building our own new product, but again, every law firm uses a different case management system, and every case management system has a different platform for e-signature, whether it's Adobe, DocuSign, or others. So we're building an integration so you're able to use whatever you're using within your case management system. So for example, in Ticket, those firms use, excuse me, Adobe Signature, then you'll be able to allocate that link directly so the consumer only sees the app and they can open it there and sign it directly. We have integration to coming, excuse me, to provide seamless digital client onboarding. So this is in two folds. Again, some of these enhancements are coming soon. Some are just on the roadmap for the remainder of the year. The integration is with InfoTrack's eCost product. We know that the clients, it's a great product where you can onboard a client and see the progress, how far they have made it. We're currently speccing out that project, how to bring that in, so the end consumer only needs to go into your branded app or your branded portal, but you have that seamless experience of requesting that information. And we'll also be building light version of the client onboarding forms that you can utilize within the app. And then document, share, and chat for all parties. At the moment, that's only available at the client level. Just to let everyone know, you initiate the chat yourself for every matter type. So it's not something that instantly you're going to get bombarded by, tons of messages from your clients or other parties, you initiate it per meta type and per client type. And we'll be expanding that across referrers and other parties involved in the case. And then, of course, open up a collaboration room. So if you need to discuss something, then you're able to do that. Marketing Center, at the moment, the Marketing Center is only available for referrers, but we will be opening that up so you can send out campaigns and communication to your clients. The marketing pack. I'm sure you're aware of, like, you have received some of the assets from your account manager, but I just want to go over how you can best utilize these assets, because I have seen where firms just do, you know, the bare minimum, and that's what you're going to get out of it. So it is what you put in is what you get out. So the email headers, again, that's it's already automatically inputted in your system. When we have a branded app client, we just brand everything and try to put a few screenshots of your app in there, and the app banner that automatically pulls the you know, the links to your Google and App stores, so the consumer can just instantly go in and download the app. We are again enabling that at the quote level, so they can access and see your app at the quote level, which will help you increase those conversions. So you can send a push notification. You know, if they haven't converted yet, you can send them a push notification saying, hey, we're looking forward to working with you. Is there any questions that you can ask? Again, it's your brand that will be on their phones and on their device before they even instruct you. The advert, and this advert can be used in so many different ways. You can print it, you can add it to your website, add it to your social media. You can, you know, print it out, hand it out to everyone. You can put it as part of your attachment to your quote or chase emails. Again, this is just the initial assets that we create for you to get you started, and you can always evolve them and use your own marketing team to change it up a little bit if, you know, if you want to try something different. Social media, we do know there are so many social media channels out there. See what works the best for you, whether it's Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, or the combination of all those ones. But make sure you're adding the proper links in there to increase your engagement. And it's not just one-time post, it's consistently posting and giving that fresh look. Because sometimes if we post the same thing again and again and again, we look at it, but we don't necessarily register that information. So make sure you give it nice, fresh look after some time. And again, putting links, whether it's to your website or to your app stores. Okay, and I'll show you some examples in a bit what our current clients are doing. Video, I do know some of our firms that have added this video to their website and social media channels. Again, video does increase your engagement level and conversions, and you don't necessarily need to just put it once and forget about it. Again, you can crop a bit out. You know, we provide the raw file, so you can crop tiny bits. You can, you know, put different messaging on there if you like. You know, whether there's animation coming across. So use that video, add it to your website, add it to your social media, add your logo to it. Again, it is, you know, raw file, and you can work with your team to, you know, get the full advantage from it. So some of the marketing tools and tips, your staff. So those are the very important members of your team that you need to make sure that you have your buy-in about the app from your staff. It's not just launching the app externally to your clients, but it's also launching it internally to your staff members, to the fee earners, to the receptionists, to the managing partners, so they all know that this is something, you know, that is available to the clients that they serve. Have everyone download the app. The fee earners, if they're already a user of Perfect Portal, they can use the same login as they use to log into their Perfect Portal account to log into their app. Okay, so embed that app into your company process. What I see is the firms that have more success are the ones that actually fully embrace the app and make it part of their company process, so they know the only way to send out communication to all different parties will be via the app. If you say, okay, some fee earners will use the app, some will still use those manual methods of either just doing a lot of emails and phone calls. Then you won't be as successful as some of the other firms. Mention the app to your clients. Again, when you're quoting, when you're taking that first phone call, say, hey, we're looking forward to working with you. Just to let you know, we have a brand new app or in our app store. Once you instruct our firm, we will keep you updated on the matter progress. So, and you will have the full visibility of the upcoming milestones and the case details at your fingertips. Again, take that ownership and make sure your staff know about that, and then they become your ambassadors and they get your clients onboarding. Add a blurb on your office on hold message. Again, more you embrace it, more more success you will see out of it. The website, this is very, very important, especially now, you know, once the industry, the conveyancing market especially picks up again, everyone will be going to your website. Well, how are you going to differentiate? I know a year and a half ago was all about transparency and pricing, but now it's all about that digital communication. So, you know, put that on your website, add a login button so it's easy for your staff, for your clients, and everyone else dealing with your firm and to easily access to their desktop version. If they need to complete documents, for example, they won't be necessarily going to the phone, but it's easy. And having that login button on your website, it actually gives you more credibility as well, even for a new client visiting your website or a new introducer that you're trying to, you know, build and start building that relationship with. And add links to the app stores. Again, it's not necessarily to get people clicking on those links and to download the app, but it's also the Google App Store button and the Apple App Store button. Those are globally recognized brands. Having that on your website gives you that additional added credibility. Some of the other marketing tips is the key stages. This is very, very important if you're using the branded apps. Again, you want to make sure that you can increase your engagement. You review those key stages and you personalize those messages per party type. And it does take a bit of work at the beginning, but you will see the result after it's implemented. That's where we see a lot of firms thrive, is when they put it, you know, sometimes it can seem quite daunting when you see all those key stages, but if you can put 2 hours aside, review those key stages, personalize those messages, you will see that success trickling in. You'll see how it increases your engagement, but it decreases people, you know, sending you emails or giving you or picking up the phone and calling you, because again, you have those messages in there that speak to that particular contact type. Marketing Center, I do see that there's, you know, about 8 people that answer that they don't know about the Marketing Center. It is available within the portal. It's only accessible for the admin users of your system. And you can use the Marketing Center to send out a campaign to your referrers. You can announce the app, but also you can mention that once they refer the client over to you, that their client will also be taken care of, that the app is also available for the end consumer. So the consumer can, you know, be updated through the case progress, just like the referring partners. And that's the Marketing Center that will be opening at the client level as well, and doing a bit more enhancements so you can get more out of that platform. If you have any questions about the Marketing Center, please speak to your account managers, and we can always do a run through of building your first campaign together. Easy to use tools. There's 2 of our favorite tools that we use, which is Smart Mockups and Canva. You can use that to create promotional graphics. I know not everyone has an internal marketing team, or even, you know, working with big agencies. These are something that you can use easily on your own. So now I'm just going to go into some live examples. So this is one of our clients in Australia, and as you can see, they have included buttons few different places, so making it easier for their clients to get a quote. And then it's login button right here, and a client and estate agent. Again, you can have the 2 different buttons, or you can just have login, or you can have, client login, partner login, staff login, but everyone will be sent to the same landing page because, again, there's only one platform for everyone, but they will see different interfaces. You'll also see that they have the app information on their website with the links to the different stores going to it. Again, you need to work with your website developer, see what would fit the best for your firm. Again, that login will go here. As you can see, this is their branded login page. This is another example. They have the video right on the home page. This is just a property law firm in Australia. So then they have the app right then and there, client portal and instant quote. And client portal, if you click on it, will go on to their landing page. Another one, again, big banner. As you can see, there's so many different ways you can promote that on your app. And if it's not about on the home banner, I always believe in repetition. Put it in a few different places. So if somebody doesn't see it on homepage, then they'll see it on your, additional value page, or, service that we provide, or why choose us, those type of pages. Then here's another firm. There's a quote button, and then here's their app video with the buttons on the side. Again, you might have different ability in your website, so speak to your website developer and your marketing team to see how you can best place it on your website. Social media, again, adding videos to different channels does improve your brand exposure and increases your SEO as well. So place that video on your YouTube channel, on your Facebook, on your LinkedIn, your Twitter, Instagram, whatever you use. As you can see, there's different ways that everyone has chosen to display their app. The two platforms I talked about, easy tools for marketing and promotion that we use, is smart mockups. So again, you see there's so many different easy mockups in here, and these are just mobile devices, but you can use tablet, screens. So what you can do, you can log into your app on your device and take your screenshots of what you want to use, and then you can easily, let's say I want to use this image, go in here, upload it, whether it's, your computer or Canva or whatever, and that will easily create that image for you. And of course, as soon as you upload it in here, it'll actually give you other designs that you might want to choose. You can use a freestanding one as well that you can use in a different background. The other thing that we love is Canva. Again, Facebook covers, Instagram posts. This is a great way, and they're very cost friendly as well that you can use. There's different levels of accounts that you can get, pro, premium, free version as well, and then you can create these assets easily. And going back in here, just going to wrap up. There are so many different things that you can use. And again, you always, to keep your audience engaged, you want to make sure your information that you're displaying online looks fresh, but it's also how, what are they going to get, and what is your firm's positioning? Is it, that you're very digital, very customer centric, or is it, that it's all about providing that ease and transparency? Have your position ready, and then just use it and market it in all different channels and different methods. That is about it. Thank you so much for joining in. I know there's a lot that we covered, but please, if you have any questions, use the Q&A tab, or my email is on the screen. You can email myself, or you can reach out to your account managers if you would like further information on how you can actually, use the assets that we create for you, or how you can offer the different app interfaces to different party types. Okay, thank you for joining. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to use the Q&A tab at the bottom. Have you found a difference between downloads and registration, and how do you counter that? Number of downloads is actually quite tricky to track because it depends on the consumer's and your device setup and what you actually allow each of the Play stores to attract, to actually see if you have that permission for the Play Store to track if you download that app or not. We are trying to work on integrations with the different providers just to see if we can track actually how many times people go to the portal version versus the downloads. So we are working on that, but again, there's so many different permissions that each users have on their device, so we can't track that exact number. But we are enabling the app download button, and we have simplified some of the email templates to prompt users to download the app. Some of the firms that are having more success are the ones that are actually, sending them a follow-up message if they haven't downloaded the app, or, if the client is still emailing the firm, phone calling or calling the firm about updates there, make sure that they're prompting them to download the app, or they're sending them an SMS, right after they send out the login email saying, we just sent you the login email, please activate your account and download the app to stay updated with the progress. I would like to watch it again with an introducer and marketing staff. Is it possible? Yes, for sure. I will send this recording across. Sorry, I know sometimes I tend to just speak fast and rush because I try to do the webinars in half hour. But yeah, I can definitely send the recording across to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to email them to me and I can answer those afterwards. Any other questions? And by the way, the additional access to your branded app by referring partners and other parties, it's all included in the same cost. There's no additional charge for that, because I know that was asked via chat. Thank you so much. Somebody said we met at a LotNet conference. Thank you. And yeah, I always love chatting with clients to know, how we can improve, whether it's us marketing it to you guys, just so you have the full understanding. And if there's any additional webinars you would like me to do, even on Canva and smart mockups, if you think that can help you and your team, I'm more than willing to get my marketing assistant / graphic designer and force her to do that as well. What is the cost? Martin, the cost is, this is part of the enhanced package, the branded app and the portal for your firm, and it's per converted matter. So when you convert a quote into a matter, it's a £4.70 charge, and that gives access to everyone involved in the transaction. So it's per matter as soon as you convert them. And when we make the app available at the lead level, then again, it will still be once you convert the matter. It's only the converted matter that we charge. Any other questions? Fantastic. Again, my email is on there. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. And if you think there's something else that we can focus on about a webinar around branded apps, just send that across to me and we'll prepare it, because we want to make sure that our firms actually, you're successful with this. We do see, we can't, unfortunately, I try to convince some of our member firms to do a joint webinar on that so they can share their best practices, but I know everyone's quite competitive with each other and like to keep everything secret. So, but if there's anything I can do, just let me know and I'm more than willing to share anything that I can. Fantastic. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day.